What is reality? Booty doody doody doo. Doo 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 doo. Hey.
What's up?
Crackers are in the house. Doo 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 doo. I had a dream about spiders. I hate spiders. I hate spiders. Oh, there's a spider web. I hate spiders. Don't even get me started about the spiders. Man, I wish I didn't throw away my vape. Yeah, it's cracking. It's cracking in the house like a lit man. Man, talked to my therapist today. That shit got deep, man. As with everything. I hate my life. Honestly, I don't hate myself, but I hate my life. So, you know, just the way the cookie crumbles. I guess you could say. It's just the way the cracker crumbles. Cracka. You know, I'm gonna bust it down or something. Look, okay. When we're appropriate around here, it's as if you're cursed in a place where you shouldn't. Okay? We don't do appropriate around here, okay? We don't do that or here. Okay? So, anyways, I'm gonna read this book that I feel like I really need. So, you know, a little bit of education here. Oh, look at that. That's a cool coincidence. Okay, so I'm gonna read this book because, you know, I need to read this book according to my therapist. So, I'm on chapter 1. I just read through the introduction. Okay? As you work to improve your social skills, you must approach the process in the right way. I said I would, you know, like, oh, well, you know, there's only one place where I feel comfortable reading, you know, feels like something. Many people struggle to make changes not because they're up against impossible challenges, but because they come at the task from the wrong angle and get unnecessarily discouraged. With the right mindset, expectations, and plan of attack, you'll make more progress. This chapter covers some things you should know before working on your issues. Chapter 2, troubleshoot. Oh my god, I'm so retarded. Chapter 2, troubleshoots. Chapter 2 troubleshoots some common questions and concerns people have about improving their communication skills. You think I'm gonna eat a hamburger? Okay. No. Figuring out which skills and traits to work on and which to leave alone. As the introduction said, you don't need to change everything about yourself to do better socially, of course. You want to address clear-cut problems that most people would be happy to be rid of. Shyness and anxiety, low self-confidence, unpolished conversation skills, and a lack of knowledge about how to make friends. I don't really struggle with making friends because I have my inner circle. All right, dyslexia. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, so where was I? What was I doing again? Okay. As the introduction said, You don't need to change everything about yourself to do better socially. Does that help? Just kidding. Of course, you'll want to address clear-cut problems that most people would be happy to be rid of. Shyness and anxiety, low self-confidence, unpolished conversation skills, and a lack of knowledge about how to make friends. The traits listed below can also cause social problems. They're all perfectly valid variations from the norm that you shouldn't have to. Should I do the finger thing? I'm an intellectual. Let's see here. Change. However, they can lead to practical social inconveniences when either people misunderstand and look down on the traits, or the traits cause you to have competing needs. Although acceptable, though sometimes impractical, social differences, having an introverted personality, liking to spend a lot of time alone, not needing or wanting a ton of friends, being selective when choosing who you want to be friends with, preferring to socialize for shorter periods of time and then head home to relax, recharge your batteries, in other words, having a tendency to get drained by socializing. That's definitely something. Where was I? Not having a bubbly. Why is this a requirement? Okay, fuck being bubbly and excitable. Like I don't need to be that way. That's boring. You know what I mean? I like to be depressed all the time. Anyways, where was I? Being able to take or leave aspects of socializing, like making chit chat with strangers waiting in a line with you. Fuck those motherfuckers. They can go die in a hole. Preferring your conversations to have lots of substance. Being into uncool and mainstream hobbies like fucking socializing. Fuck human. Who needs human connection? This isn't a mathematics book, okay? This is how to not be a freak. Just kidding. Okay. Where was I? Not caring about seemingly popular interests like sports or reality TV. Living in an alternative lifestyle or being part of a non-mainstream scene or subculture. It's kind of what we do around here, isn't it? As examples, having non-mainstream hobbies may hinder you if they cause your peers to stereotype you and write you off without giving you a chance. Liking to spend time alone may cause a conflict in your social goals, which I have none of. Liking to spend time alone may cause a conflict in your social goals. Wait, I fucking already read that? Yes, I did already read that. Part of you may not want to go out more to make new friends, but your urge to hang out by yourself might get in the way. Yeah, because fuck them, okay? You think I want more friends? No. Where was I? You'll have to decide for yourself how to approach your acceptable. Why am I so fucking stupid? How to approach your acceptable differences in light of your social goals. Wherever possible, you should be true to yourself and try to find your niche. Niche? Oh, God. Which includes looking for friends who get you and like you for who you are. No one is socially perfect. As long as they bring enough positives to the table, they can still get by. If you read a piece of advice in this book, okay, I have to read fast. I'm sorry. I can't read slow. Okay? No one is socially perfect. As long as they bring enough positives to the table, they can still get by. If you read a piece of advice in this book you aren't crazy about following, ask yourself, would it make me happier on the whole to skip this suggestion? Can I handle the consequences of not following it? For example, maybe you're at peace with having a blunter communication style and can live with the fact that it will occasionally put some people off. Maybe you'll even decide you're okay with the aspects of your being mildly shy. Even if it is technically a problem, be your own judge of what works for you. At times, you may weigh out the pros and cons of a situation and find it suits you to go along with certain social conventions. For example, in your perfect world, you'd never devote a second of thought to fashion. I fucking hate fashion. You don't even understand how much I fucking hate fashion. I fucking hate fucking fashion. It's stupid. So stupid and human. I hate it. Okay, but that's all we are, but fuck it. It matters about as much as religion, okay? Where was I? Okay, but you realize other people value it, and so you learn to dress a little better. Are you kidding me? Fuck that shit. Or you like spending a lot of time alone, but you push yourself to be around people slightly more than you'd prefer, so you have enough chances to practice your social skills and be with your friends. You'll have to decide for yourself where you are and aren't willing to compromise. Changing isn't an option if something violates your deepest values or you outright dislike it. This pragmatic approach can work if you feel indifferent towards something and it doesn't take that much effort to go along with it. However, there are always going to be parts of the social world where even if you realize intellectually it would be practical to go along with them, you're just not going to be able to play along. Most people aren't going to give up their religious or political views to fit in. As a lighter example, some men don't care about sports, but they know they'd have an easier time to relating other guys if they were into them. That's how I feel. The way I see it, souls aren't real. We're just a bunch of fucking biological mechanisms piled over each other. Consciousness is an illusion to me. It makes perfect sense to me. Anyways, that wasn't. I didn't think you said anything about a soul, but. You know. Fuck communication skills. I'm just saying that because of where I'm at right now. I'm kind of being a little bit meta here, but I'm not exactly on level 2, you know. Where the fuck was I? Fuck. Why do I keep not fucking... Oh, here we are. Okay. As a lighter example, some... Oh my god. Fucking, I already read that. Some never come to love sports, but can make themselves follow just enough news about game results and trades to grease their conversations. Others can't bring themselves to do even that, and they're fine living with the minor hassles that causes. Fuck, man. I mean, I don't really memorize things to fit in. I just kind of have a deep desire for information and I can never get enough of it, you know? If I don't know everything, then I feel not okay. Although you don't need to completely change or sell yourself out to do better socially, you should try to keep an open mind. Be open to experiences and the possibility that one day you may develop new traits or come to appreciate things you never thought you'd enjoy. People change throughout their lives. It's important to be true to yourself, but not to the point where you become locked in place and dismiss everything new with no, that's not who I am. Say a friend invites you to an introductory salsa class. You've never done anything, or you've never done much dancing. What the fuck does dancing have to do with salsa? Now I want to know that, okay? Fuck, I need to pay attention. Or keep reading or something. I don't fucking know. What the hell is reality? Where the fuck was I? Shit. Okay. Even if you sense it's not something you'd get a lot out of, It's too rigid to blindly say, no, that's not me. I don't like dancing and never will. You don't have to mindlessly try everything everyone suggests, but you never know. You may actually love partner dancing and not realize it yet. Okay, salsa is fucking salsa. Salsa isn't a fucking dance, okay? That's stupid. That's a pretty human belief too, but whatever, okay? Because my logic is better than everybody else's, obviously. Countless people in the world have fun social lives even though they're a bit shy and insecure. Or they sometimes stumble in their I don't know, in chapter 1 or 2, I don't even know. Countless people in the world have fun social lives even though they're a bit shy and insecure, or they sometimes stumble in their conversations, or they don't have a ton of fascinating hobbies, or they have a few irksome personality quirks. What the fuck does that even mean? Even charismatic people make bad jokes or have their invites turned down. You don't need to perfectly execute every skill in this book 100% of the time, and you don't have to get every last person on the planet to like you. You don't need all of your interactions to go flawlessly. You just need enough of them to go well that you need. Fuck me in the ass, why? You just need enough of them to go well that you need. What? Why do they talk like not like I talk? You don't need to perfectly execute every skill in this book 100% of the time, and you don't have to get. Did I just read that incorrectly or something? Because that is different than I read it before. You don't need to get every last person on the planet to like you. You don't need all of your interactions to go flawlessly. You just need enough of them to go well that you can meet your social goals. Where the fuck did I read that thing that I just didn't process quite properly? Oh, I skipped a line. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I don't even fucking know anymore. What is reality? If you invite 10 people to hang out and only 3 accept, but they go on to become your good friends, that's a win. Social skills, like any other, reading and... Oh my god, why am I so stupid? Social skills are like any other. Reading advice can give you an idea of what you need to work on and help the learning process to go more smoothly. But in the end, you have to practice to really get things down. You probably socialize for fewer overall hours than many of your peers, and you have to put in time to catch up. Fuck that, I don't socialize because I don't need to. You know what I mean? Because for me, life is about survival, and consciousness is an illusion, and survive all the time, Fuck everything else. Survive. That seems obvious, but when it comes to interpersonal skills, some people may think they can be gained all at once through the right trick, insight, psychology, hack, or confidence booster. They likely think that because social skills are non-physical and mundane. People instinctively understand it takes time to learn complex physical abilities like skiing or drawing. However, when it comes to socializing, their thought process is, it's just talking. I already know how to do that. So I'll just give me some secret, super effective conversation formulas, and I'll be off to the races. You know what I hear from that? Talking isn't just talking. That's stupid. This is why I don't want to. Fuck that. That's stupid. There shouldn't be anything more to talking than just talking. Because words are just words. In the grand scheme of things. Never mind. I'm not going to get fucking existential here. Additionally, Most people have found that navigating a social situation was easier when they were temporarily more confident than usual. So they figure out there must be a way to be extra confident all the time. However, you can fleetingly become unusually self assured. There's no way to call that feeling up on command or lock it in place for life. There really are no shortcuts, and if there were, they become common knowledge, and this book wouldn't be needed. Knowing what you're working on when you practice your social skills. As you practice socializing, you'll develop the following overall abilities in some interactions. You'll draw only a few of them, while others will require you to juggle many at a time. Your ability to think on your feet. When it's your turn to say something, you can't take forever to come up with your response. Also, aside from the relatively predictable first minute or two, interactions can quickly go in any number of directions. It's unfeasible to try and plan out everything you're going to say ahead of time or map out how to handle every scenario in advance. I mean, I'm reactionary, so I don't think about what I say before I'm gonna say it, you know? I say what I say on the spot because I think on my feet and not. Because, I used to think all the time in my head, but now I just get a feeling that says something, and that's a thought to me now. You know? Thoughts are just feelings now, and I can interpret the feelings as like context, you know? So I don't think about what I say like that, like at all, you know? Reactionary. Best you can do is learn some general guidelines and then sharpen your ability to improvise, your ability to multitask. Oh, and also, I'm not trying to like diss the book either, so don't think that. I'm just like, I'm just kind of providing my personal experiences along with this, because that's kind of what I'm here to do is compare, my personal experiences to what this book has to say. Your ability to multitask. When you're interacting with someone, you have to continually attend to several things at once. The other person is constantly sending signals through their words, actions, and nonverbal communication. You have to take it in, evaluate it, and decide on the fly how to act on your conclusions. They just said they're not familiar with cycling. I'll just have to admit how well I tell my anecdote. I don't even know what the fuck that means. What the fuck is an anecdote? Sounds like something you use when you're fucking dying. At the same time, you have to manage the signals you're sending. I'm curious about what time it is, but I won't check my watch now because it may make me look like I'm not interested in their story. As you get better at socializing, taking in all of that information and deciding what to do with it starts to feel less overwhelming. Like, man, I have my opinions. Your comfort level with various sub-skills. Some sub-skills, like making eye contact or initiating a conversation, will make you feel nervous or unnatural at first. But the more you do them, the more normal they'll feel. Oh, these are all number things, but whatever. Your general knowledge of people, what makes them tick, and how to tend to react to various things. How they tend to react to various things. Every person is different, but with enough social experience, you'll start to notice damn it, it's really easy for me to skip lines. Notice broad patterns you can act on. For example, you may notice that people who are into a certain hobby also tend to share the same political beliefs and conversation style, and you can adjust accordingly. I read quick, so I can skip lines, so sometimes I have to make sure I'm on the right line. Your knowledge of various social situations and how to navigate them. You can learn this through first-hand experience or by observing other people who are more socially experienced than you. It's possible to find advice on common scenarios, like how to approach people at a party or how to turn down an unreasonable request. But in your day-to-day life, you'll come across other scenarios that are too rare and esoteric to end up in any book. When you come across these novel situations, you may not always handle them perfectly, but with time you can build up an overall sense about how to approach them. Your knowledge of the unwritten social guidelines of your particular culture, subculture, or group of friends, and how to adjust the general communication skills to fit them. Fuck. This is another reason why it's impossible to explain how to deal with every situation. I'm probably barely audible. This is another reason why it's impossible to explain how to deal with every situation ahead of time. What may be considered an appealing conversation style in one country or among one circle of friends may be seen as obnoxious elsewhere. The only way to learn the... Oh, you know what? I've actually experienced that firsthand. It's like how I used to dap up my friends. You know, we'd kind of do it like this, you know? You're not going to get it over the thing. But, you know, I tried doing it with someone here, and they were like, dude, that's so gay. And I was like, oh, okay. You know? I think it might have been lame. I don't know, either gay or lame. Okay, let's see here. Where was I? The only way to learn the rules for your social context is to be in it and observe them for yourself. A well-intentioned but not always helpful variety of social advice is to suggest you adopt useful but easier said than done mindsets. Like, don't care too much about people's opinions for you. Just go out and have fun and don't fret about how well you socialize. It's great if you can think like this, but don't instantly acquire those mentalities just by reading this. What? Oh, but you don't acquire those mentalities just by reading. They're good to have. Instead, frustrated. Let's see here. Instead, as you socialize more and more, you'll have many small experiences and successes that show firsthand these are good ways to think, and you'll gradually add them into your worldview. Oh my god, how long is this fucking chapter? 9. Your personal and social style. I haven't said any of the numbers up until that point. There are general guidelines for what makes for a better or worse interaction, but there isn't a single right way to socialize. Everyone has his or her own personality and strengths and weaknesses. There are usually multiple ways to handle any situation. What works well for any person may not fit at all. Your friend may be good at cheering people up by being a good listener. You may be better at being funny and helping them take their mind off their worries. Okay, I'm gonna stop there because this is a long ass fucking chapter. How long until chapter 2? Oh, not that long actually. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. Ways to practice socializing. You can practice your social skills in 3 ways. First, if you feel you're socially inexperienced all around, you can simply find ways to spend time with people. More time, but whatever. This method is unstructured, but you'll still learn new things from all the extra hours you wrap up and hone a variety of skills. You can socialize more with the people you already know, such as existing friends, coworkers, classmates, or roommates, or family members. Get a job that involves lots of interaction. Fuck that. All the way. Get a job that involves lots of interaction. Not getting a job, but fuck dealing with people all day. Get a job that involves lots of interaction with people, like a position in retail, a restaurant, or a call center. Sign up for a volunteer position that involves socializing. For example, fundraising, talking to seniors, or helping out a festival. Join a club, team, or organization. Attend online organized meetups, for example, a forum you use, or through sites like meetup.com. That's a really good idea. You should definitely do that. Take advantage of natural opportunities to have brief, friendly interactions with people who are generally expected to be pleasant and chat with you. such as store clerks or restaurant servers. Go to a venue where people can show up alone and be social with the other patrons. Okay, now I'm dissing the book. Like a board game cafe, pub, or pool hall. Interact with people online by by chatting with other players during a multiplayer game. Or of course, this can't be a complete substitute for face-to-face practice, but it shouldn't be dismissed entirely either. Or, if it's a realistic option, travel and stay in busy social hostels. I guess it's not. I guess. But I'd say fucking planning meetups on websites like that. Fuck that shit. Like, are you trying to get yourself fucking killed? You know what I mean? Fuck that shit. The second method is to practice in a deliberate, structured way, especially if you want to work on specific skills. For example, if you have trouble starting conversations, you could attend one online or organized meetup a week and talk to at least 5 people each time. If you have trouble with a specific type of interaction, like inviting someone out or turning down an unreasonable request, you could practice by role-playing the scenario with a friend or family member. Some organizations and counseling agencies run social skills training groups that provide opportunities to practice in a safe, supportive environment. A third way to practice socially is to take a class to learn a performance-oriented interpersonal life skill like public speaking, acting, or improv or stand-up comedy. These more specialized skills don't fully carry over into day-to-day situations. A rehearsed, memorized speech isn't the same as a spontaneous, casual conversation. However, they still provide a lot of benefits. For example, speech classes may teach you how to project your voice and, oh my god, I really don't want to be reading right now, but I'm going to do it anyways, and use confident body language. Performing, that's kind of a bad idea, because then you don't really retain the information as well. But I'll go over it again in my own time. Performing it in a play may help you deal with your nerves and fears and fear of being on the spot. Improv teaches you to be more loose and playful. Many people also find they get a small confidence boost in their daily interactions from knowing they're getting the hang of a little more intimidating skill like speaking in public. Oh my god. No. I can't. This is annoying. Should I just continue reading anyways? Because I'm not really retaining the information very well. I mean, let me go over the past few pages. So, it just sounds like not what I'm struggling with, really. It's like this is if you want, it sounds like this is if you want to become more social and, you want to, I don't know, put yourself out there more. I really don't want to do that at all, I just wish I was a different person, Like, I wish I was different completely, but I still want to be myself. Which, I guess it's not, reasonable to completely discard this book because of that. I'm obviously going to keep reading it. But, I don't know, man. I just kind of wish my brain worked differently and not like it does, Because it's annoying. It's very annoying. Oh, look at the fucking thing going on out there. Oh my god, that's fucking crazy. Why the hell does it look like that? Oh my god, dude. Hold the fuck up. But I'll do this more, in live streams. Because, why not? It's good for me. I think all the orange we're seeing there is it's more like cotton candy pink. But over here, it's orange. You know. But over here, it's not orange. That right there is pink. You know, and kind of over there too, maybe. You know, that's kind of pink. I don't know why the camera doesn't pick it up the way it is. Damn, that shit looks crazy, not gonna lie. This is whack. Dude, that one looks like a turd. And that one looks like a fucking weird elephant chicken. I cracked myself up. That one looks like fucking shit, you know? I know what that looks like, but I'm not gonna say because that one's too good. So, you know. Well, it looks like a dick. Let's just say that. I thought it looked like something else, but I'm not gonna say what I thought it looked like because it's too appropriate. Ow! And I don't like appropriate things. It's stupid. Okay? It's stupid. It's all stupid. What was I saying to my therapist earlier today? Something was stupid. Oh, yeah. He was telling her. Okay, I should probably go on mute for a second. So I was basically telling her I think other people's logic is stupid. I think because people don't use my logic, other people are stupid. Because I feel like I have superior logic. Which, you know, applying logic right now, I don't think that's entirely true. But I still feel that way. No, I don't now. But, you know, I don't know. I feel like I have better logic than a lot of people. Because, you know, I feel like I see things for how they are more. You know? There's no bullshit. I don't fuck with bullshit, you know? If the curtains are over my eyes, I see it. I notice everything. Okay? Because anime. No. Fuck anime. Stupid. But, you know. My opinion. I don't like anime. I think it's dumb. Boring. Stupid. Oh my god. Stupid. Yay, cookies. You know. No. Fuck other people's logic. Other people think stupid. They think a lot of imaginary bullshit. And you know what? I don't think any imaginary things. You know? Except for Blue. She's like a figment of my imagination that I'm fucking obsessed about. But, you know. I don't know. You know. Oh, what's going on? This place isn't very appropriate, but, you know, there's nothing I can really do. Well, there is, but then I would feel mean. Oh, fuck. Now I have a conflict in my head. All right, do it. But as I was saying, you know, that's dope. Anyways, as I was saying, what was I saying? People's logic is stupid. Um, oh yeah, other people think imaginary things, like there's a god. Just kidding. You know, they think religion is anything but a human concept. You know, 'cause that's all religion is a big fake fairy tale. It's based on fear most of the time. Some religions aren't, but I'm not going to go into this. I really want to go into this, but I'm not going to because I'm not going to go into it. I know how I can solve things. It's mean, you know? But it's kind of the right thing to do. Whatever. It's, you know, fuck. Fuck it. We can't be having that. Okay? This is not appropriate. I don't want to be fucking, you know? I'm saying inappropriate things on here. And I don't want to be responsible for that. You know? Fucking hate that. Not, you know, I hate the internal confliction that comes with it. Because it's like, it's the right thing to do, but it's really mean. You know, too personal about things. You know? Anyways. I don't feel good about it. Fuck. Whatever. What was I saying? Religion? Oh yeah, I really want to talk about religion and how I think, you know, it's just kind of a big fucking fairy tale based around fear, based around the fear of nothing. Not entirely. Not every religion, but Abrahamic religions, you know? I know I've gone on and on about this, but it's something I feel strongly about, that, you know, religion got things started and that's all it was good for, you know? Now it's just excessive, you know? It's useless, you know? This one dude asked me, you know, do I think we can have a universal ethics without religion, pretty much, without the idea of a god? And I was like, you know, I think religion is a jumpstart, and once it's established, religion is no longer needed. You know? Because it's a bunch of bullshit. Do you think immortality is real? It's not. You know? Absolutely fucking not. You know? Everything that comes to an end comes to an end. You know? Energy can't be created and destroyed. whatever, you know. That's stupid. Because of course it can't. Other things eat it. Like grass and fucking worms, you know. Just because you die and rot away doesn't mean you become the things around you, you know. Reality just eats away your energy and uses it for other things. You know, let's not think so much about death. Okay? Let's talk about, you know, what we see happening when Abrahamic religions and politics intertwine. You see a big load of horse shit, okay? You get the 60s, you know? Everything has a load of ass, you know? Like, you know, religion is a load of shit, okay? Ain't nobody provide valid evidence that says otherwise, you know? It's a bunch of bullshit. But, you know, who am I to tell people what to believe in, you know? I'm not telling anybody what to believe in. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with religion. I think religion is stupid. I think religion is useless. I think religion only causes problems, you know, not, well, I should specify Abrahamic religions, you know. I guarantee you, what's happening with Russia and Ukraine right now, that wouldn't be happening if there was no religion. And that's a pretty hot take, probably. But you know, I feel confident in that belief that that wouldn't be happening if not for religion. So, you know, anyways, let's change the subject. What am I going to change the subject to? Oh my god, that's all I want to talk about. Fuck. So, I was talking with my dietitian today. I'm not going to say any names because that's stupid if I do that, but, you know. You know, I was like, oh yeah, I only use paper plates, plastic utensils, plastic cups because I don't like cleaning it up. I like to throw my plate away, you know? When I live on my own, when I'm alone, there will be no, like, metal or glass plates. I fucking hate that. You know? Only paper. Maybe I'll get paper utensils of some kind. But I ain't fucking doing nothing like that, you know? Because that shit drives me nuts. You know? And the thing is, like, she's like, oh, well, I guess you don't care about the planet. And I was like, well, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't at all because I'm fucking selfish, you know? And it's comfortable being that way. And I live for comfort, you know? I live to be comfortable, you know? You can avoid a very significant amount of life's obstacles, and I choose to do that because this is pretty like deep and personal, but whatever, you know. That's what my theme is here. But damn, I just ate all the cookies. But you know, I don't know. Fuck the world. You know, and this is gonna sound pretty stereotypical or typical, but you know, war doesn't show me a lot. You know, only thing that has, you know, the only thing that has been fine to me is personal connections and connections of personal connections. And, you know, and, you know, I guess I've made like friends here, but you know, I got here because of one of my family members who kind of knew about this place. So, you know, personal connection, you know. And look, it was from a personal connection, and I'm doing kind of okay, you know. I'm vibing. I got connections here, cool friends, but you know, it was all through a personal connection, you know. Although there's been a few times, but you know, fuck that. I don't count it. Doesn't count because, you know, fuck the world, man. I don't give a fuck, you know. I don't trust the world, and I don't fuck with the world, you know. And you know, that's gonna be a pretty tough thing in life, but fuck it, you know, I'm willing to deal with it because fuck everything. I just want, you know, to just kind of vibe and not really have to do, you know, not really have to put myself out there, you know. I just kind of want to chill in my personal bubble because I like my personal bubble, you know. You know, maybe one day get a dog, but you know, I don't know. You know, I'd get a dog because you know, I'm not happy with the way I raised my previous dog, and I feel like that would just be kind of my chance to. Excuse me. Kind of my chance to kind of like, you know, kind of forget about that a little bit. You know, maybe not completely forget about it, but at least stop fucking beating myself up about it all the time. You know. You know. I don't really, you know, I don't beat myself up about many things, but, you know, I'll like, you know, I either beat myself up about the way I used to raise my dog, or, you know, because I was pretty like abusive. So, you know, and I was young, but that doesn't matter, you know. What are they saying? Oh, yeah. No. I just completely forgot what I was saying. But, yep. Vent stream. And also a weird book stream.